Hi, Laurence. So tell us about your rich retrospectives technique and why you created it.
Hi, Devika. Thanks. I was thinking that teams find it quite hard retrospecting. After a while, it gets a bit relentless. They get a bit bored, and especially there's a lack of focus. So I was thinking about how can we think about the one most important thing that we want to improve next.
So tell us more about this template on Miro. How do we go about using it?
Yeah, so it's really simple, and you can. There's probably lots of different ways of using it, but there are some instructions there for a suggestion. There are 4 columns, and all we do is we ask people to take a card, for people to read out a card, not for the scrum master or the facilitator to read it all out, but each person to pick a card, read it out, and then decide with their teammates where they want to put that card. So the orange card on the left, they've decided that one about delivering our commitment, they've decided that they rarely or sometimes do that. And the one that someone else has read out about roles, the green one, they've said that they often have confusion about roles. The colors is the next sort of obvious question. All that is that the orange ones are kind of quite universal. So for any team that's maybe not started to use Agile yet, the pink ones are in quite agile language, and the green ones are basically somewhere between the two, fusion cards between the two.
Okay, and I see some dot votes and this focus sort of symbol or target icon.
Yeah, like the target icon. Yeah. So what happens at the end, and you may not use all the cards, but basically when you've got bored or getting near the end of your session, the last 10 minutes, we say to people, what's the most interesting card? And they might use the dot votes to decide as a team. And then when they've decided what's the most important thing that I say the most interesting thing they want to improve next, then we can use the focus icon to put that on the card, so we remember exactly which one we're focused on. Maybe put some post-it notes on there to show who's owning that and what the actions are. But that's the real key thing, is to get focus on that interesting card.
Sounds good. And this technique best played in a single team? Can you scale it in an organization?
Yeah, so both really. Teams are happy using it locally. But if you want to look at it sort of centrally, if you've got a central COE or lots of teams, lots of scrum masters, lots of coaches, then you can draw metrics or draw conclusions from it. I don't really like maturity models because they scare people, but you can, for example, if we look at the green card again, that we're saying in this team that they've often got confusion around roles. Well, if lots of our teams were putting that in the often or the always column, then that's telling us that we perhaps need to create some education or some support around roles and responsibilities, which is a common challenge, I find. So I would just encourage people to try it. There's some instructions behind that post-it note, but it's really simple. Teams tend to grasp this immediately, and you can use it how you want. I would just dive in and use it. It's supposed to be simple, and I hope you enjoy it.